Facts and figures time now in the Hino Hub, race number 11 of our championship. Let's get some information going. And first of all, a history lesson. We've been celebrating 20 years of visiting the top end and really enjoying our time in the Northern Territory. And the driver with the most number of race wins is Mark Scaife, closely followed in active terms. Race victories, and a reminder of last year, Michael Caruso, the winner on the Saturday for Nissan, and then on the Sunday, Shane van Gisbergen getting the job done. Looking at the details of the race, 120 kilometres this afternoon for 42 laps, or if we have any interruptions, 13 minutes past 5 o'clock local time. Just over 100 litres of Shell racing fuel required, which is convenient when you consider the tank capacity, and the rules require that you must stop somewhere after the end of lap 4, wherever you choose after that, and take on a minimum of 2 tyres. This is the fuel burn, and you can do it 2 ways. You can either start with a full tank and risk it, depending on exactly what your fuel trim looks like, or when the car's stationary for the stop, you can whack in a little bit of juice to be able to get you to home. Considerations, this is a big one. It's hot out there. It's hot just standing here. Imagine what it's like inside a supercar. Tough on driver, tough on machine, particularly if you're in traffic. Now, when you get to the end of the straight and then up in the valley at turn 6, tucked in behind another car, peak front brake temperature, you'll see 950 degrees. And the effect that has is the fronts are less effective and the rears are too lively. So you see people doing this one and the car skating around in the rear. I can't see a good reason why you wouldn't do all 4 tyres today, because this place is turning out to be reasonably harsh on tyres, particularly when the UV and the temp is up, which means the undercut is on. If you get a fresh tyre on the car and you come in relatively early in the game, you might vault those that you're racing with medium wear. This is an imperative. You've got to find a way to race around this track with clear air, because the effects of getting in behind another car are pretty brutal on the brakes. And remember that we did have safety car interventions here last year. Vodafone safety cars, half a chance to arrive with a 68% probability. So this is what it looks like when you play it out. So if you were tucked up in the traffic, and many of the front runners are actually down the field, maybe peel off early, come in, do your stop, but then you face a pretty long run on that tyre set. I'm not going to waste too much time on the green or even tyre strategy, but this is the one that happened more frequently last year for this race. So running for a while, taking an opportunity around about lap 12 or thereabouts, grabbing your tyres and then getting through to the end. So front row of the grid, Rick Kelly, alongside him, Scotty McLaughlin. This is going to be a great race. 42 laps this afternoon, 120 kilometres.